What's up, YouTube? And we are back with a new video. I have not been posting lately. Well, I haven't made a video in just about a week and a half or whatever. So today, this video is gonna probably pretty much be, I'm doing like a gold glittery look. It's gonna be really cute. I feel as if it's gonna be really cute. It's gonna be like a remember the time look in a way. But if you guys want to see how I do this look, just stay tuned for more. And this is just me using this palette by Juvia's, and I'm using this color. Y'all, today hasn't really even started for me, and it's already just going blah. And I'm probably gonna be using just more than one palette. Okay, you guys, so I decided to do a voiceover because I was just rambling, and I had to cut out a lot of parts so you guys wouldn't be able to keep up. So this is me using different Juvia's Place palettes. That is a regular brown. It's not a dark brown and it's not too light, just right for the look I was going for. So I pretty much took another brown. It's more like in the reddish like color type of brown. But anywho, I placed that brown on top of the brown that I already used, and I tapped it onto the eye because I wanted it to be very pigmented. So then that's when I took another brush and I did decide to blend it out as best as I could. This is me blending it, because you guys, if you don't blend out these different colors that you're using for like dramatic looks, the colors will get lost within themselves. After doing that, I ended up taking like a yellow color and I placed it on top of the brown. And yes, I did take that yellow all the way up to my eyebrow bone. After doing that, I went back in with that same brown and I tapped it back into the eye. You guys, when you're using like lots of different colors, so they won't get lost, you have to keep going in with those same colors so they can still be there and pigmented, because the look will get lost within itself if you don't do it. This is when I took the black, this from the Juvia's palette as well, and I just blended that black out. I love black when I'm doing a very dramatic look, makes the look more bold. But I took that black, I blended it out, and I actually did, I did change the course of direction when I put this black on my eye. Instead of keep it the way I did, I believe I ended up winging it out a bit. And that's just me taking that semi-dark brown and placing it on over the black, and I just pretty much went back in with every color that I use because it was starting to get a bit lost. That's when I had my Plows concealer, because that's the concealer I used as my base to start this look out anyways, you guys. But right here, this is me using Vaseline to cut the crease and a wipe to get the excess makeup off. And this is me just going back in with more black and winging it out a bit. I did take the P. Louise concealer in 0.5 to cut out my crease. I did not use white. I used this color in 0.5 only, okay? Now, when I cut my crease, I did take my time. I took my time with this look because it was a very detailed, in-depth look, like very, very detailed look. So this is me just using a gold base. Now, as you can see, you guys, I didn't take it down all the way because I really wanted this look to be very, very dramatic. So I did it differently. Now, I did put glue over the gold base that I use because I'm putting glitter over it. This is just a regular glitter that I ordered offline. Um, After applying that glitter, you guys, I ended up using more glue and I went over it with a chunky glitter. Yes, the chunky glitter to me is what really made the look pop a lot more. So therefore, I put the chunky glitter on top of the gold glitter that I used. Now, this is me going in with that 0.5 again, and I'm cutting out another crease underneath the crease that I just created. Now, once I'm done cutting out that crease, you guys, I'm going to go in with all of those colors that I used before to get that same look at the top that I did at the top of the eye makeup. So I'm pretty much just going back in doing the same thing. And then I took a black liner because I wanted it to be very dramatic. I took a black liner and I put the black liner in that crease that the crease that I cut with the, the 0.5. Then I took a white liner and I did another line on top of the other crease that I did underneath. I wanted the look to be very bold, to stand out. This is me just going in and making my little line that I do in my brows. And then this is me putting on my foundation and I'm just blending my foundation in. I'm using a new technique now with using brushes instead of a beauty blender. I like the way it looks, I guess you could say. But I'm pretty much just blending it out as best as I can. I believe I'm using the Fenty Beauty in 450 neutral. It might be warm. But I'm pretty much using Rihanna's foundation. Love the way it looks on my skin. And it blends so good. And I can build, it's full coverage. I can put on so much and, but I only use one layer of it. I don't keep going. I don't do 2 or 3 layers of it because I feel like one is just enough for me because it looks full coverage. This is me just making sure I'm blending it as best I can over my eye. Because when I do my eyebrows, you guys, I use a lighter concealer to give me a very bold look because I want it to stand out. So I have to make sure that I put foundation over it to cover it up so it won't look retarded. This is me just going on the other side of my face and blending it in as best as I can. Now, after I did that with blending it in, I'm going to end up going in with my concealer, and I use I use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in caramel, and it looks so flawless on my skin. And this is just me still blending out that foundation to make sure I have it correct, you guys. But yes, I'm pretty much just putting the concealer on my T-zone at this point. Putting it all over there, y'all. All on there. Now, the reason why I went so light with the concealer is because I really wanted the main focus to be on my eyes. The brighter the concealer is, the more dramatic the look you're going for. Depends on the look you're going for. If you don't want yours to be so bright, you're not going for a very bold look like this, don't use a concealer that's this light. But I wanted the attention grabber to be on my eyes, so therefore I went very light. But as you can see, I'm just blending it as best as I possibly can underneath my eyes and my T-zone area. I'm just blending away. It's really good to blend it really good under the eyes because if you have like little lines under your eyes, sometimes it'll show through when you're putting on the setting powder. Now, since I ran out of my Topaz setting powder, which is like a very dark yellow setting powder color, it looks really good on dark skinned women, but I ran out, so I had to use my banana powder. I actually mixed my banana powder with this dark brown like setting powder that I have. I use the Banana setting powders to set my face most of the time. But this is just me going in all over my face and setting everything. I like a very matte look, so I set my whole face. Now, this is me just contouring my face with Espresso by Rihanna. I love that contour stick. Just gives me a lot of definition. And this is me just going in underneath my lashes, putting my little dots and stuff. But right here, I'm just blending out the contour that I put on my face. I'm just blending it as best as I can. And I'm making sure I get all the powder, excess powder off my face, because I have forgot to do that. But as you can see, you guys, are just getting it all off my face. And now I am contouring my nose. And I'm going back over my eyebrow area to make sure it's not too bright still, because it was still a little bright. Even after you put the foundation on, just still go over it with your contour stick to get that color off. Now, you guys, when you do your eyebrows, you can always use like a color that's around the same as your foundation, or use your foundation if you don't want to do so many steps just to tone the brightness down. I just like to do this because it's just my method, you don't have to do that. But this is me just going in and putting on my blush to give back a little bit more color on my face. I go in one of my eyeshadow palettes and I'll use like pink and orange to give, that very rosy sunset looking color to my face. And that's just me blending it in as much as possible. I blend everything on my face, you guys. And after I do that, I go in with like MAC Gold Deposit as my highlighter. And I put that on my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, right above my lip. And I just blend it as much as I possibly can. Then that's when I go in, I put my fake moles, and boom. So I put this face mask on, you guys, because this look was kind of inspired by Michael Jackson. I wanted it to be like a remember the time look. So therefore, I put this on my face. So yeah, and that's just me playing with a little bit of the lighting. Yes, girl, yes. I love the way this look came out. Now you see why I used that lighter concealer. But yes, you guys, just like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel.